needed to do to still top the group. It's not great. I mean, there's no plan from the start. Probably lucky to go ahead, and being how sort of we played on the Southgate, going ahead, we generally struggle, sit back, and Denmark are a good side. So I mean, they've got more than enough to, and probably potentially even deserve to sort of win the game. So it's not a bad point, but it's not amazing.
I think they sat back a lot. I think that was the thing. Yeah, I think that's my opinion really.
How much football do you guys watch throughout the year?
I go to most. I'm Aston Villa fan. I go to most games, so and a fair share. I've seen enough bad football in my time as well to know what that looks like, and that reminded me of Villa a few seasons ago. To be honest, yeah, it's not great. It won't be pretty, but we'll get through, and then it's a case of getting to the knockout rounds and seeing what we can do. I think we always struggle against the big sides, so it's just a case of when we get the big team, when we have to play against an Italy or a France or a Spain, are we going to turn up or are we going to play as if we just play? If we play how we've just played now, we'll get beat for sure. But if we can turn it on, and we've had good games in the past, if we can turn it on, who knows? But if we play how we did today, the first good side we play will put us out for sure.
I'm more optimistic. I think we're going to bring it home. It's coming home.
Had for 6 years, which we've really had this summer feeling. Sun's even out today. So it's nice. It's nice to get that sort of summer feeling, sort of the good vibes back from the country. And I think if we get to the knockout rounds, it will fully come back. We just need a couple of good performances to match it, I think.
People often say the tournament starts a bit slow. People are like, oh, it's, there hasn't been as much competitive right now. But as you said, I think sometimes it just starts after the group stage when it gets to the knockouts. Is that kind of what you think?
Yeah, I think it gets to the point we get rid of sort of not the bad sides, because it's been a great tournament, so many good goals, but we get to a point where it's knockout football, it's winner takes all, and that's when I think it will really kick in. And I think the country, as we always do, everyone always gets behind the country. You can't fault the English spirit for sure.
Whereabouts were you 2 years ago for finals?
For the Euros final, I was in London. I was in Leicester Square for most of the day, and I watched it at a friend's house in fairly central London. So
I went around a friend's house as well. So it was obviously quite gutted at the end, but I feel like we could definitely bring it home this time.
Is there anyone in particular, maybe some guys from the squad, you think might actually make that difference?
I mean, I'm going to be biased, but I think Ollie Watkins come on today, and he showed straight away what he can offer, something a bit different to Harry Kane. Harry is, for me, the best striker in the world at the moment, but as today showed, there's games where his style doesn't suit the style of play, and sometimes you need that player to run in behind who can make the difference. And I think actually having a second striker, which we've not had in a little while, could be the difference between England actually breaking behind the defence and sort of getting a couple of crucial goals we might need to actually make the next step and potentially win a tournament.
Well, I think they could have done a lot better, but at least it's not a lose. Do you know what I mean?
A lose? You mean
but if the women were there, they would have won.
So, based on our performance, we played terribly. Obviously, I would have hoped for more, but what can we do?
Does that help? Like, are you going to support the side on the way?
Of course, I will support England till the end. I still think we're going to win the whole thing. You know, I'll still be delusional.
Why'd you say that?
England till I die.
What's your first memory of England then?
First memory of England was quite recent, to be fair. It was a penalty shootout against Colombia, I think 2016, I believe. That was my first memory, so quite recent.
That keeps you going. Obviously, games like these, like maybe you're called favourites, France being called favourites as well. But when you get a result like that, it's maybe not the result you want. What keeps you going as a fan?
It's the hope that kills you. You see our squad, we've got quite a strong team, and you want to support them and you want to keep going and just hope for the best before every game.
What do you make of some of the choices this evening? Do you think it's something Southgate could have done that was better?
I think trying to fit Foden and Bellingham in the same team is sort of going back to that Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes sort of system we had going back a few years ago. It doesn't work. Play Anthony Gordon, and then it will work.
Do you support a Premier League side?
I do.
Who do you support?
Chelsea.
Chelsea. So you're listening to a couple as a Gallagher obviously was out there today.
Yes.
What's it like kind of looking forward to those guys when you take them forward?
Yeah, it's good. Obviously, they put in the performances for Chelsea. Cole Palmer should be on the pitch. Definitely, if you're bringing on someone like Bowen, you've got to give Cole Palmer a chance. He does create, especially playing with someone like Gallagher as well. They are used to playing together, so that it does work. So try it, especially in a game like this.